Hello, and welcome back to episode 3, the final episode of the Mars Morality Podcast.
Yes.
What is wrong with your computer, bro?
Nothing.
Alright, let's go. The first topic of the day is the ethical considerations. So today we are going to be going through some different articles and factual information from the articles that are factually based and discussing them, and at the end we are going to make a decision based on if we would go to Mars or not.
Yeah, whether it is ethical or not.
Do you understand the rules of the game?
Yeah.
Okay, so first topic is, what if there are processes happening right now through which life on Mars could emerge?
Well, I think that if there were processes that are going on, like evolution or something, to cause life, I think that it really doesn't matter if we go there or not. Like,
why? But what if we end them? What if we kill them? And then they're dead.
Well, they're not there yet.
But what if they are? And they're like, but wouldn't that technically make humans an invasive species?
Yeah, well, we already are. We're already invasive to,
See, this is
the
true.
Americas.
However, do we want to bring that to another planet?
I feel like if there's nothing there and it's only processes that could start it, we could restart it with our technology. Or help it, honestly. So I think it's totally fine. What do you think?
I don't know. I think as long as we, pick up after ourselves.
Yeah.
And don't, ruin the planet.
Don't really mess around.
Don't screw around with the planet. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Our next question is, right there? Experts are developing methods for monitoring behavioral health and adapting to spaceflight. So what kind of things? What
kind of things do we need to make sure of when we're talking about the health of astronauts and movers to Mars?
Yeah.
Colonizers.
There's the two. We've read articles, and the two major types of health was regular, health with your immune system, and there's the mental health, which are both very important.
So, being away from your family.
Being away from your family for several months.
That's bad.
And on a dangerous journey. What was that?
There's thumb, and we're just gonna ignore it.
Okay. Being away from your family for several months, and on this very dangerous journey, you need to worry about your overall health and your mental health. That's the biggest thing. And honestly, that's one of the things that we really got to look out for when we're doing this journey, if we're going to do this journey.
Yeah. When the journey happens, I think eventually we'll have better, therapeutic ways to solve these problems, too.
Yeah, because
maybe we'll have a special astronaut that's just for...
for mental
therapist.
Health. Yeah, that's
a mental
smart.
health astronaut.
Mm-hmm.
Like a service support animal, or
Yeah, NASA was saying that they're developing an AI specifically made to help. Yeah, it's specifically for a mission to Mars.
Therapy GPT.
Yeah, pretty much. And they're developing an AI just to help you personally. And let's say somebody goes crazy, they can't mentally, do this, then they go crazy, the AI would take over the ship and it would recourse it to and everything like that. But it'd be an emergency feature.
Right.
But yeah,
no, that's cool.
Insane.
Yeah,
I think that's crazy. It's a very good solution too.
We should use our... It's not working now.
Okay, you're gonna cut that.
I just look stupid. Okay. Next topic: ownership of Mars. The first country that gets to Mars, do they get ownership or do they have to share with the rest of us?
That's the thing. There was a debate about this for the moon, because this one guy bought the moon, and then
Can you do that?
There's a law now that you can't.
Can you do that? Can I buy the moon?
No, you can't privately buy the moon or Mars. Therefore, I think it'd be the first country that gets there would own that land, I guess. But I think it'd be other countries would buy land from there. And plus, why do you need so much land on Mars?
Why
There's
do you
only
need
so many.
Mars?
Yeah, there's only so much resources on Mars.
Who bought the moon? I think we should look this up.
Go for it.
Who tried to
That's a
buy
sign to cut.
the moon?
I put my hands up. You're gonna cut like right before there.
What if I don't?
You
Dennis Hope, an entrepreneur in the U.S., sells extraterrestrial real estate. In 1980, he started his own business, the Lunar Embassy Commission. Hope claimed to have sold 2.5 million 1-acre plots of the moon as of 2009 for around $20 per acre.
Yeah. So he very, 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 very good money. But it's illegal though.
Yeah, it's probably not legal. But like,
Yeah, nobody owns the moon. So I think maybe the country that gets there first, but also it wouldn't be the same people. It wouldn't be just Americans on the space station going to Mars. It'd be more than that. It'd be everyone. You know, like the International Space Station. International.
but do you think it'd be whoever could get there first? Because like, let's say
I don't think it's gonna be like a space race.
you don't think it's gonna.
And even if it is, then I guess maybe I guess the first person that gets or the first country that gets there.
Well, first country that
Exactly.
gets there, I'm sure they're gonna bring all sorts of resources and stuff back, right?
Oh yeah.
So they're just gonna sell it for their own country anyway. To
There you go.
Make a
So
profit
then
off
pretty
it.
much they kind of.
So they do kind of own it. So
I guess.
basically, if you can get there, you have some sort of
Yeah.
ownership of it.
Okay.
But if you can't,
Then you don't.
so like it's not the Mars. Mars isn't property of Earth.
No, it's not.
It's not property of anybody. It's
Except
just
for when you're.
well, I mean,
Mars.
I was gonna say it's nobody's property until you get there.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's the people's place,
Oh, that's kind of smart.
the people's planet.
Oh man, imagine they break off.
Oh, we should make that the podcast name,
What?
the people's planet.
Okay, we're gonna cut that.
That was crazy.
Speaking of which, moving on towards the other subject, which is
Stop saying we're gonna cut that. What if I don't cut that? What if I thought that was funny and that's gonna stay in the podcast?
What's-
Hi, Mr. Zoller.
what did I say? What's
We
the
love
other?
you, Mr. Zoller.
All right. Should race, sex, ethnicity, and occupation be taken into account? Whether it's on who lives at Mars, goes to Mars, how safe their travel is to Mars, how they're treated on Mars, all of it.
So I read this article, and they did a study based on who would want to go to Mars. Like they sent out a survey and said, "Would you want to go to Mars?" And I think it was like 85% of people said no.
Ooh, just all people?
Like they sent it out to different states, different countries,
insane.
different races, different religions,
Yeah,
whatever.
everything.
And only 15% of people said yes.
Wow.
So, if the pot lessens of those who want to go, I think that
They would really
assists,
care.
you know?
Yeah,
So, like,
it does
I
help.
mean,
You're right.
if there's 8 billion people on the planet, so
Yeah. 50% of
let's
that
say,
still.
let's say 1 million people want to go. That kind of stinks because then you got to choose from 1 million people. So then you have the same problem, but still, it's different from 5.
No, I see what
8
you're
million,
talking about.
just
Exactly.
1 million.
And plus, the first explorations won't be a
For
million
a while.
people. It'll be
Probably like 5.
8 to 10. Or, yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Between small amounts of people.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I guess it wouldn't matter that much.
What happens if one planet goes extinct and the other's forced to watch?
That's big. Because then, well,
Like-
honestly, that's actually good for us. That means, yeah. Because,
What?
let me explain. If we're all on one planet and something happens where we have to go extinct, we're dead.
Instinct.
Extinct. Extinct. Where we have to go extinct, it's over. But if there's 2 planets and one of them goes extinct, there's another one to survive and to live on and
But
to have
then-
the human race keep going.
Okay, but then what we said before was who owns the territory. So who would have jurisdiction over laws and stuff that happen?
The people.
But that's not like what if South Korea, the United States, Japan, China, and Australia all made their trip to Mars,
Awesome.
and the Earth dies?
The people. those people that are on Mars right
so
now.
there's
They
a
make
million
a-
people. There's a million people on Mars. right now.
Absolutely.
And Earth just freaking dies. It just like explodes.
Yes. No more Earth.
Then there's a million people who have to.
Well, they're sane enough and like I'm assuming they'll have enough instinct to just.
Well, at this point, I feel like we've already colonized, right? So there's normal people on Mars. Like,
Yeah.
there's stupid
Oh, like
people
regular-
stupid
okay.
people like you and me, just on
Okay.
Mars. And we watch the like. Imagine you're standing on Mars, like, wow, Earth, and it just explodes. And then what? Are there leaders elected on Mars?
I think there would be some leadership form on Mars, even if it wasn't for Earth to explode. There'd still be some form of leadership, you know.
Like the captain, maybe?
Yeah, Captain
the ship?
Captain Bob, and then Sergeant Major
Derek?
Lieutenant Derek. Yeah, you know, there'd be some forms of ranks, like civilian.
And maybe they'd put an emergency system in place. So, like,
Yeah, definitely.
help.
Who's in charge if this happens? Oh yeah, most definitely there'd be something like that.
They'd have to.
Yeah.
That would be unfortunate if Earth just died and exploded.
But at least the human race can live on. So that's a benefit of colonizing Mars and why it's ethically proper.
Ethically proper.
Alright. Let's say there's not enough carbon dioxide or water vapor or oxygen on the planet.
And we need to terraform it.
Yeah.
Is that ethical? Changing the
Entirety of Mars.
just making it Earth. Earthifying Mars. Is that okay?
Well, for starters, last episode we decided that it's less of
Less of a problem.
a probability and less realistic, but I feel like
It could happen.
it could happen, and the benefits of it would outweigh the cost so dramatically.
The cost?
Yeah. Well, cost to terraform Mars, it's unrealistic. It's
Well,
gonna
remember what
cost a
Mr.
lot.
Murphy said last episode? It'd be a bubble. You couldn't terraform the whole planet.
Oh yeah, you terraform the bubble. Yeah,
You just terraform
it still costs a lot.
see my bubble. Yeah.
It'd still be
It's my
difficult,
bubble.
but yeah,
It would cost a lot. It would take
but
a lot of
the
time.
benefits would outweigh the costs.
But then you just have one. Then you have a big old planet. You just have a bubble on this side of the planet.
Nothing wrong with that.
But what if you want more? More planet.
Get more.
Make another bubble.
Yeah.
Until the whole planet's called terraformed
Yeah, a bubble planet. There you go. And then afterwards, you just live like that.
in the bubble.
Oh, yeah.
So there's more bubble than Mars.
Yeah. It'd be like a.
Does Mars have a moon? Is that a stupid question?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Mars moons. There's
Two.
two. Phobos,
Oh yeah, Phobos
and
and Deep.
Phobos and Deimos. That's cool. So maybe we go to the moons.
If anything.
That'd be cool.
That's why if there was an issue with carbon dioxide or water or oxygen or lack of any like substance, what is going on?
I don't know.
Was that you?
No, that wasn't me. Oh, hey! Everybody thumbs down.
Is that a thing?
Is it only do in the middle? I think we're confusing it.
I don't know. We're cutting this out for sure.
Okay.
Wait, ready?
Yeah.
Quickly gather your thoughts so that we can
Who gets to? Oh, we already talked about that.
just like one of these last ones.
Wait, how long has it been? 13 minutes. We're good.
Alright, ready? Alright. Will it help Earthbound humans address diseases, climate change, war, and inequality with the travel of Mars?
Will we solve the problems that we have here?
I think so, yeah. Do you think so?
Why?
Well, I think that
How so? Elaborate.
the technologies that come with going to Mars, they're going to be, as we said in the last episodes, stuff that we didn't never imagined. So I'm assuming it'll be to a point where we won't need all this like diseases will be gone. And scientists estimate that cancer will leave in 2050. We'll find a cure for cancer.
Really?
Several actually.
Where's that been heard?
Neil deGrasse Tyson actually said that.
In the last episode? Because we interviewed him. It just didn't make the final cut.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I think that travel to Mars will improve our technology because we'll need it, and then it'll help with all these different like climate change, diseases. It'll help with a lot of different like things we struggle with today. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah, I think it'll help. I don't know if like racism.
Yeah, it might not help like war.
Yeah, like
But
that's big.
It
And
could
that's a big issue.
it could help natural like events.
Yeah, like maybe weather. You know that LA fires is going on right now.
Oh yeah, we could. I don't know. Find something like big fire extinguisher on Mars. Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Should resources on Mars colonization be redirected to solving Earth problems, or should they stay on Mars?
Wait, say it again. Our Earth's
Yeah, the Earth's problems.
problem. Should they move to Mars?
No, what should the resources that are found on Mars and the technologies that are made on Mars?
Oh yes,
Yeah, obviously.
yes.
Stupid question.
Technology made on Mars. I don't know if we're gonna be making technologies on Mars anytime.
No, but technologies that are put into the effort of going to Mars. I think that's what it is.
Oh, you mean like return to Earth?
Yeah.
So that gets back to the point of you have two different territories,
Mhm.
two different sets of people, but and they like trade with each other.
Yeah, what
Are
if
we
there's
gonna
like
trade with people on Mars?
oh,
Like, what happens if we get an American?
will it be like a free
Like-
expedition, or will they want
America and Great Britain? Great Britain expected the Americas to just ship all their stuff over.
Yeah.
For nothing.
was
Is
that
that
gonna
gonna be the
happen?
same? And then the Americas, do you know what they did?
They broke off.
They broke off.
That's
And-
another big thing that we gotta worry about.
Just Mars.
But so
Planetary. Oh, this gets back to our first point. Star Wars.
that's not our first point. Yeah, though.
The
We
main
could-
point of the podcast, Star Wars.
That's biggest controversy about going to Mars. What if there's like a galactic war?
Galactic Star Wars.
Because really, it's honestly possible.
I think a light just died.
No,
Okay,
it just
it's
flickered.
fine.
Ow. Oh no, it did. John.
It did die. Okay, it's fine.
That's
I think that
unfortunate.
might be our sign.
Yeah,
to
that's
go.
our cue.
All right. Thank you for watching the People's Planet Thank you for watching the People's Planet podcast.
And very important question.
Oh yeah.
You say-
Are we staying? Are we going?
Would you say it is ethical to go to Mars?
Yes. And do you think it's ethical to go to Mars?
Yes, I think so.
Are you going?
Yeah. Give me a seatbelt.
I don't know if I'm gonna go.
You should go.
You can go.
It'd be fun.
I'll leave that to you. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you in the next English project.
Yeah.
Peace.
Thank you. Don't do that. Don't do that.